Diffuse evening is at its own stillness. I am alone in my room with a notebook and a dream. I want to talk English. I want to speak it very well. But I don't have a teacher. I don't go to school. I don't have anybody to talk with in English. Still, I believe I can do it by myself in my own home. Every day, I tell myself one thing. I will not give up. I don't know many words. My grammar is far from perfect. My pronunciation is not there yet. But I have the will. I have the courage to try. That is good enough. Looking around in my room, I see that my wonderful notebook remains empty. But my heart is so full of questions, full of hope. Can I really learn English without help? Can I really go fly in the school? And then I hear this small voice inside. It says, yes, you can. If you feel the same, then this story is for you. Stay with me, and I'll show you all of it stepwise. No classroom is required for you to master fluency. You need no elaborate plan. You need no expensive books. You need just a small start and a big heart. You can start right now from your bedroom. This is your space. This is your time. You are not alone. I am with you. Let us begin. The next morning, the sun shines through the tall window. I feel those nervous feelings. I want to speak English, but I don't know how to start. There is no teacher, no class, no one to help me. I sit along and ask, can I really do this? My mind says, it's too hard. But my own heart says, try. So, I try. I look at my desk. I say, this is a desk. I look at my chair. This is a chair. I point to my window. This is a window. The words sound so strange to me. I say it slowly, keeping shameful feelings inside of me. But I do not stop anymore. I walk into the kitchen and see a cup. This is a cup. I see a spoon. This is a spoon. I see a plate. This is a plate. I talk to everything as if it were my friend. I give words to the things around me. Then there's this. I stand before a mirror. I look at my face. I smile and say, hello, how are you? I snick. I feel silly. But it does feel good. I ask, what is your name? My name is Sam. I say, nice to meet you. I answer, nice to meet you too. This is my very first conversation in English. I've successfully spoken it with myself. I open my notebook and write some simple words. Desk, chair, window, cup, spoon, plate. I say the words aloud many times. My voice is no great voice, but it is my own. Even if no one hears me, I speak. I stumble. I make the wrong steps sometimes. I sometimes forget words. I sometimes say them wrong. But I keep speaking. I know this is all about making mistakes. Speaking English all alone feels very strange. I feel shy. I feel scared. But every word I say is a little win. Every sentence is a tiny step forward. When I brush my teeth, I'm talking to myself. I brush my teeth. I boil water and make tea. I take the cup and pour the tea. I turn my daily life into simple English. It starts to be a part of my day. And the best thing about it all, I can speak slow. I can repeat many times. Nobody laughs at me. Nobody corrects me. I feel safe. I feel free. I feel like building a new self. Real confidence does not start on stage. It does not start before people. It starts in your room. It starts the moment you speak while feeling scared. It starts whenever you use your voice, even if there isn't a single soul listening. That day, I don't learn many words or grammar. But I learned something much stronger. I learned to start. This is the first secret of learning English at home. You start even if you are afraid. You say words even if you are alone. Slowly, your fear becomes strength. This is the cradle of my English journey. One object, one sentence, one mirror, one voice. Mine. And this voice will get louder every day. The next day I wake up with a new question. How do babies learn a language? They don't read books or study grammar. They listen. All day. Every single day. They listen to their parents. They listen to songs. They listen to people talking. They are not able to understand everything, but they listen. I decided to follow the same way. I will learn English as a child does. I will listen every day. I do not need to understand every word. I only need to hear the sounds, rhythm, and music of English. I want to train my ears. I look for English podcasts for beginners and find one called Slow English Stories. The voice is slow and clear. I listen to the story of a girl going to the market. Simple story. I understand most of it. I smile and feel good. I look for another short 5-minute podcast. They speak about their daily life experience. Breakfast, taking the bus, and working. I listen carefully. I try to imitate some of the sentences from the speaker. I am only able to do it for some short ones. My voice is quiet, but I talk. I try to search for easy English conversations on YouTube. I find videos with two people speaking slowly. One person says, "Hello? How are you?" The other tells, "I'm fine. Thank you." "And you?" I recognize these words. I pause the video and repeat the sentence several times. I learn a new way to listen. I don't listen for fun anymore. I listen for learning. I listen with attitude. I listen to imitate. I listen for understanding. I listen for growing. With a small plan in hand, I cook my breakfast with English in the background. I listen while I cut my vegetables, while the water is boiling. I do not glance at my phone. My hands do work, but my ears are learning. When I am cleaning my room, I will put on a podcast. I listen to how people pronounce words. I hear words they lay stress on. I listen to ups and downs in their voice. I feel the rhythm of English. I do not repeat words while cleaning. I just listen. Later on, I am walking around with my headphones on. I listen to a short English story 3 times. Each time I get more. More I understand. More I hear new. More proud I feel. Sometimes I do not understand. Not a problem. I do not stop. I don't feel sorry. I know that my ears are getting stronger. Just like a baby. Before sleep, a bedtime story is played for me by my side in English. I close my eyes. I do not understand every word. The voice is calm and soft. My brain listens. My heart listens. I sleep with English in my ears. This is how I learn English nowadays. I listen daily, every day. I don't really study or memorize. I just listen to it, the way a child would. I listen at breakfast, while walking outside, cleaning the house, and before going to sleep. Slowly, weird something occurs. I start to think in English. English gets bled into my world. Speaking English requires learning to first listen. Listening is not passive. It is a strong force. Let your ears be among the first teachers. Train them. Use them and trust them. After listening every day, I wanted to speak more. However, I was still afraid. Talking with myself helped a lot. I spoke about very simple things I did. I cut the onion. I put salt in the soup. I stir the soup, for example. While walking outside, I was speaking in my mind. The sun is bright. The birds are singing. The car is red. This talking to myself helped to bring English into my life all alone, without requiring a partner or a teacher. I just used my own voice. Sometimes I'd just stand in front of the mirror and practice asking myself questions and answering them. "What is your name?" I'd say. "My name is Sam." I would smile to myself and say, "How are you today?" and answer, "I am fine, thank you." It felt weird, but also fun. Every time I did it, my confidence grew. I was not perfect, but I was trying, and that was sufficient. One day, I found a new method to train my voice called shadowing. I would watch videos with very short sentences. I listened to one sentence, paused, and repeated it exactly. Calling out, "I like coffee." I responded, "I like coffee." I tried to imitate the voice, speed, and emotion. Sometimes it was difficult. Sometimes I was wrong. But I just kept going. Every day, my pronunciation got better. My mouth moved faster. My English started to sound natural. Technology helped me as well. I changed the language of my phone to English. Every time I used it, I saw English words and heard them as well. I learned new words with apps. I watched beginner videos on YouTube. I practiced speaking with voice typing. When I spoke aloud, my phone wrote the words for me. If I made a mistake, I tried again. Slowly, I improved my speaking and hearing simultaneously. Small walks were what I made for myself. In the morning, I read a short story out loud. Throughout the day, I listened to some English audios while I cleaned or walked. In the evening, I would watch some videos and repeat sentences. I wrote down 1 or 2 new words daily. I put labels on items in my room, door, window, mirror, and so forth. I'd say the words very often. Sometimes I felt lazy or even exhausted. But my habits sustained me. 5 minutes was enough. A little bit every day became my victory. I learned that it is better to be consistent than to do longer, tougher sessions once in a while. Now, when I hear English, I understand much of it. When I speak, my words come out more easily and freely. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I view mistakes as part of learning. I am proud of the fact that I have done much. If you want to learn English, start now. Speak to yourself. Listen to English every day. Read simple stories. Write a little. Use your phone to help you. Talk with others when you can. Most important, don't give up. Remember, you can do this. You need not be in a classroom or work under a teacher always. You need your own heart and your own effort. Every day you grow. Every day you get better. Let's keep learning together. Your English journey starts today.